76 trays in last year's NCAA tournament. Now, that was remarkable, right?
Yeah.
But this is a completely different cast, and already 4 out of 6 tonight. So, yeah, to your question, more of the same.
I like the patience by Morgan State here. They're moving the basketball, attack the gaps.
So hits the first bucket for the Cats.
Well, we said he's hot. The 6th starter is now a 5th starter. And you see the pressure applied. Villanova certainly wants to keep the ball out of Marcus Howard's hands, or at least limit his opportunities.
Second matchup of the year is Rouse.
Patiently finish inside. That's a veteran play right there, Gus.
7-0 run for Villanova. Wildcats take a 9-4 lead. Backdoor Cheatham. And a travel.
As a freshman, this is his 48th straight game. Now has 5 3-point baskets. 15 points off of threes. And 14 off of twos. And of course free throws as well. And another
Shooting free throws this half. 20 of 21 in the half. With only an 8-point lead.
They've really done a nice job in the backcourt, not turning it over.
Carl Jones knocks down another 3.
What a crowd here this afternoon. 20,173 the attendance.
Out there, Villanova basketball, I think they're expecting that this could be the year for a deep run with this current Nova.
His teammates gonna cover his man. Also offensively, setting screens, being able to free people is something that is invaluable.
Arcidiacono back on the floor for the Wildcats. Odom's
Have to jar these guards. Going with 3 right now. Plus Bunny.
He plays like a Mount Vernon player, doesn't he, Coach?
Yeah, he does got a little. Oh, good no coach.
Another
going on here? What's going on? You lost 4 players that were drafted to the NBA last year.
Well, many have wondered why Cornerly isn't starting, and I think part of that with when we get these talented freshmen that come in, everyone thinks of Duke. Well, not every kid is ready to take on that level of responsibility. And that's great execution against that matchup 2-3. You want to attack the free throw line area, cause it to collapse, and you can find shooters in the corner. Good execution.
You'd love playing for them because they empower you to make plays. They want their teams confident. They want their players looking to shoot, looking to score. And heck, Mike Bray will tell his players sometimes if he has a shooter that's been reluctant, he'll say, hey, listen, you don't go in there and take a bad shot, I'm taking you out. He wants them to be aggressive.
And both teams have been that tonight. Great ball movement by the Irish, and there's that.
more than Villanova has as a team. Mick Cronin says of Gates, he's grown up, he's older, he's more consistent, he's anchored our defense.
And I think Gates has always had the tools. Sometimes it's just.
He has the first point of the night for Nova.
1-2-2. Great coverage. They do not gamble much.
Shot from Kingston as he inches closer to 1,000 for his career. He's got 5. He needs 9 more.
Good clean look by Josh Hart. He only hits about 34%.
That was because of the ball reversal. Got it on one side of the floor, reversed it to the other, and Hart was ready to shoot. You can't catch and hold the ball against Virginia. If you're not ready to shoot, pass, or drive, as soon as you catch it, Virginia's going to be able to recover, and you're not going to have any openings.
Driving gives it up. He's averaging 17 a game. Parentis, real hard drive and not home.
And it's the free throw line stick. And perhaps some of those road woes have led to those misses on the front ends of 1-and-1s last couple of times. Garland give it a pass. Gives them.
By Villanova in large measure because they started out taking, in my judgment, really bad shots.
Well, even when they kick it to the wing, you don't have to shoot that. Even though you think it's for you, get a better one.
Jardine had to be careful. He's back in with 2 fouls.
But they didn't panic the team in regards to once the shot clock got under 10 seconds. They ran their offense and they got the high-quality shot that they wanted to get. That's veteran experience.
One thing that the Villanova coaches teach their guards is to always come to that big jump stop, that big hop in the lane. And that gives them an opportunity to do a couple of things, score the basketball or also find bigs on the low post.
It's down the 3. On both ends, it's hobble time for Ochefu.
Well, they're going to be smart. Ochefu will not be in the game if this game gets out of hand in terms of the score. And there's no reason to play him big minutes at this point of the year.
Full court trap. DePaul is able to navigate. Garrett finds a seam and drives to the rack. Uses the glass beautifully.
In this league, just match up really well against others. I mean, it is so balanced a conference. No easy outs, and it's one of the reasons why they've been no worse than number 2 in the RPI all season long.
You can see the preparation through scouting.
Jenkins knocks down that three-pointer, and that's huge for Villanova because it's such a big part of their attack, Jake.
Well, Villanova shoots half their shots from three-point range. They've only hit about 30% of them on the season, but they're a much better shooting team, in my opinion, than they have shown. They're 4 of 32 from 3 against Oklahoma.
Wilkins bouncing underneath and nicely run play.
So many good teams are shooting down in the 60s. The 1-2-2 3/4 court pressure right here by Villanova. Armwood up top. That gives a little more length to take away vision.
Dominic Cheek is the 2 guard, so this is a bigger lineup right now for Villanova with more length to it.
Cheek, a good defender, but when he guards smaller players, he has to give them a little bit more space.
Robinson, an undersized
shot. How about that?
This is something he works on a ton.
Yes.
A smooth lefty jump shot. He's always in the gym, and he's knocked down his 3rd field goal.
Well, their 2-point shooting is outrageously good, in part because they play off that 3-point line so well.
Villanova's had an 8-0 run and now currently a 7-0 run in this game. They ballooned their lead up to 12. Dingle. Nothing there. Excellent defense by one of the most efficient defenses in college basketball. That's a good, tough finish.
Scoop Jardine. They feel like he triggers the break, makes everybody around him better. So the fact that he hasn't scored, huge if you're Villanova.
Jardine and Joseph both out of the game. C.J. Fair, who had an excellent day against Pittsburgh, is in as Sutherland.
Question, but they play in a league that's top-heavy and gives them a lot of chances against top 40 RPI teams.
Well, a difficult schedule also gives you opportunities to get some quality wins, and that's how you have to look at it.
Yeah. Patience on this end of the floor. Taylor with a great pass.
Off to a good start. Nardi with the 3, and it's 5-0 Wildcats. Full court pressure. Look at the quickness on this floor. Arizona, with its win on Friday, picked up its 20th win of the year. Won at 94-73.
3-2 and 1 programs. Bo Ryan kept it going. You see what happened at Wisconsin, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, Green Bay. This state is just chock full of basketball love at every institution.
Well, you know, I got a little love for the Badgers for some reason.
Oh, yeah.
I have somebody.
Yeah, I believe you do.
Yeah.
Had a victory earlier today with Minnesota. Villanova leading by 1 after those 3 free throws. Johnson.
I have no answer to that. He doesn't have any answer to it. They asked him about it. He just doesn't know why. He said he's always done it.
Okay, once again, trying to disrupt Ryder's offense with a half-court trap. That's what a lot of half-court traps do. You're not necessarily going for the steal. You're going to disrupt the other team's offense. And
there's talk about in terms of building blocks to a season. Everything was turned upside down, and coaches and teams are doing their best to adjust. Here's a little 3/4 court pressure by Villanova. Forces teams to use a little clock, so there's less clock once they get it over half court and try and get organized in facing this Cats pressure defense.
Now they nearly forced the turnover. How about McEwen to get out of it? Locate.
Ball control possession is going to be very important for this Butler team.
Villanova again 5-1 on the year. First 3 scheduled home games were canceled or postponed, so this is their home opener. Both play sync.
With his size at 6'5".
Scrambling defense by Villanova causing 16 turnovers to this point, and nearly another one is a Shepley from DeRozier, and a loose ball. Providence keeps it. DeRozier getting out to Cotton.
Providence trying to get that high-low action in the basket. Good defense interior.
And a great move inside.
Pressure. Bridges, the lead man. Cartwright back in with the 4 fouls. He's got the ball right now. He's got to be careful.
Sure does. On his dribble.
15-point lead for the Blue Jays. Off the made free throw, setting up the press is Villanova.
Big contributor off the bench, the freshman from Silver Spring, Maryland.
And I think the new rules this year where the hand checking is really being called on the perimeter really helps the Villanova because they have 4 players in the court that can dribble penetrate like that last action there, and that creates an open jump shot, but you still have to knock down that 3.
This is a really small lineup on the floor for the Wildcats, but a really